I remember the story of Helen. She was 6 years of age, and she was playing the piano, and unbeknown to her parents, she overheard them say, "Oh, Helen is so clumsy. She'll never be able to play the piano well." So ever thereafter, whenever Helen played the piano, she played clumsily to prove to the world that what her parents said about her was true. When she grew up and she was 13 or 14, she always played clumsily to prove to the world that what her parents said were true. Not only that, when she used her fingers to sew and to cook, she was clumsy to prove to the world that what her parents said about her was true. I said to her, "My dear child, you can't be held responsible for the actions of other people, even if they be your parents. Your parents probably meant that you were clumsy at that time. You weren't thinking of your piano playing. They didn't meant to think that you were clumsy forever." Yes. She got the message, so she removed that little scar within her, because a year later, she played better.
90% of the men and women alive today have an image of themselves as distorted as the reflection in a fun house mirror. Since they see themselves as distorted and warped, they act that way. The first and basic truth of cybernetics, the one you must learn in order to unlock the door to a better life, is image is all. The full implications of this all-important truth started to take shape more than 30 years ago, as a young plastic surgeon began to sort through the photographs that were the record of his professional accomplishments. By giving his patients a new face, he often found he had given them a new self-image. It was no longer necessary for them to hate themselves and to believe everyone else hated them too. But always, there were a few puzzling exceptions. Girls made beautiful again, men saved from ugliness, with no change in their personality. It was then Dr. Maltz began to be fully aware of the implications of self-image. What you are and look like to the rest of the world means nothing. All that counts is what you look like to yourself. You are happy or unhappy, sick or well, successful or unsuccessful, only as your own self-image demands that you be. That plastic surgeon was Dr. Maltz. And it was then he began to be aware of the importance of the self-image. Today, Dr. Maltz is internationally famous. Millions have read about Dr. Maltz and his discovery, and still more have heard about him.
Well, that was in 1967.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?